my big old cup of water. Forgot to bring it. Might have to get up after a raid. Go grab that. Gotta stay hydrated, friends. Make sure you drink water. It's easy to forget, actually. I found like there was like a month. No joke. I like, you know, just didn't drink much water. This was a while ago. Working out helps you drink water, so I'm over that now. But yeah, anyway, just rambling. Here we are, session number 7. Gonna do some more standard account leveling. I didn't do anything on the accounts aside from a bit of inventory management since I last played. And otherwise, I'm gonna play my first raid after completing a couple of tasks on the road to level 10. I'm close. Getting really close, actually. I hope y'all are doing well. It's crunch time for school for me now. Got all sorts of assignments and things due, so most of my attention will be dedicated to that. Gonna get a little bit of time in for Tarkov. This is today. I don't even think I have my browser open here. Yep. So we're gonna be doing the tankers. I think I'm actually in the raid. Yeah, this is where I was getting one of my screenshots. These guys right here. Gonna be marking them. Can't hear it right now, but there's 4 tankers on customs, and this task is for who? Who are you? So I gotta find key 206. This is BP depot for our man Proper. I can find one part and complete this task too. So yeah, I'm pretty close. All I need is a red screwdriver for this one. I'll get that between, you know, this raid or a scav raid. And then off the woods soon. Really haven't learned woods enough to be like super confident at it, or like, you know, just enjoy the new changes. I can make my way around, but it's pretty big. Lots of space to get lost. So few points of interest on woods. It's kind of hard to orient yourself in the beginning, especially if you don't have a compass, you know. So let's see here. I think so. I've still got my M4 that I've been running now for a couple of raids. Last stream I completed the pocket watch task. I actually just made the thumbnail for that one and for this session, so I'll put that on there, make it look a little bit better, the VOD. Yeah, I finished that task, and then I finished delivery from the past all in one go, which is sweet. Got the documents, got it in factory, got it all completed, and then yeah, just a tiny bit of inventory management. I basically just accepted my meds that I was getting from therapist. I've got a Saiga now that I could take into the raid. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea. This gun can mount it's got this little piece on the side. Kind of hard to point it out, but I was like right underneath my mouse, there's a little lip right there. We can mount a sight on the side of that. So that would actually be an alright gun. I'd mess with the Saiga. I'm going to continue with my gun here. So don't need that anymore. I'm actually just gonna package up all of these. We'll go in like this. Check my meds. Think I'm good. Got one of these new. They're just like a quicker use item that you can get from Peacekeeper. So I mean, it's a way of leveling up Peacekeeper. And Peacekeeper level 2 has really good ammo. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing enough business with them. And if you don't know how to level them up, you can just click on them, and up here in the top right, we see next level is going to be at 10. So we can unlock level 2 Peacekeeper, level 10. That's huge. And then I need no rep. So I don't need to do anything special with him, but I do need to have 11,000 spent with him. And so I'm going to want to use his things. Notable items, I would say, if I want to put a sight on something that's got a mount on the back, this will work. I don't love this sight, but it'll do. And then, yeah, these bandages are kind of nice. Where are they? Right here. So they're only a little bit more expensive than what you get at Therapist, and they do the heavy bleed thing. So as a beginner, you know, you need to figure out something for heavy bleeds. And I suppose normally too, if it's early web especially, the way that a lot of people level up Peacekeeper is just by buying the M855, and they run 8Rs. So you'd buy an 8R from Skier for like 45k or something. Yeah. And actually you could slap a sight on this, so that'd be a really good gun. It'd be a fine gun for me to be using right now too. I'm just trying to go through some of my weapons. So that's you know, a bit of a trick in the beginning is figuring out how are you going to spend money with the different traders. What's the like, you know, how do you get the most out of your money, right? You don't want to just sell everything to one trader when like, you know, leveling up proper. I've already got 300k, and all I've been doing is buying weapons and sights and stuff from him. So I think that's part of the meta strat for the beginning too, is making sure that you're just using some of the things from the traders, like using an SKS from this dude would be good. I think have I been buying my headsets from him? What? They took the headset from Ragman and put it on proper. That's cool. I didn't even notice. Weird. And they put the Ratnik over here too, level 1. Huh. Means that's a help. That must be to help people level them up a little more organically. So they're reorganizing some of the loot. I would never wear this helmet, by the way. So yeah, headsets here, Ratnik's there. That's sweet. So Ragman, I mean, I'm getting him leveled up too. Ragman, you typically buy, you know, your SSHs. By the way, this is a good trade to Stew Bleach for the Ratnik here. I've been buying SSHs, some vests, and I guess I can get the backpacks. I think they're doing a good job with the level 1 traders. Wanted to take a moment and look at that. So I'm going to try and knock off this task. I think I've got all my meds. I'm not going to have any backups, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. Got 320 total HP, and I got used to using bandages to take care of heavy and light bleeds. A lot of people will just use a Salua or, you know, whatever they'll... Some people bring a Grizzly into the game. But I like using the bandages. They're quicker than any of the other ways of curing, you know, a light or heavy bleed. So customs, ensure the things, double check. I don't have any. Oh, I guess I do have some grenades. I should start bringing one a raid. Next raid. So I'll complete this task. I'm going to be on the lookout for a red screwdriver, and if I was interested in collecting more parts for the hideout, I would always go and take a little bit of an inventory there too, just to know what I'm on the lookout for. And it's nuts, bolts, and hoses. The only thing that I want to build is my water collector. And if you're like unsure about leveling up the hideout, it really does help. I think that you should just do it, especially now. Like early wipe, you could make an argument for not doing it right away, though most people will still say that you should because it's such a big profit earner. But late wipe, as soon as you get level 10, all of the stuff that's going towards your hideout is reasonably cheap. I guess some of the things changed up, like nuts and bolts, those are not cheap. But a lot of the other stuff, like light bulbs in the beginning of the wipe, they're 40k each, whereas now I think you can get them for under 10. It's funny too, you can actually notice on the flea market when somebody's going through a particular task, like when all the light bulbs are suddenly 15k, you're like, oh, somebody's doing the light bulb thing right now. Or there'll be a couple people. There's so many people that are just constantly going through new accounts and whatnot. It amazes me how many new players are joining the game all the time. And by the way, if you stop in and you're checking out the stream for the first time, or if there's something that you came by, you wanted to learn, feel free to reach out via the chat. Just let me know what you want some explanation on, or want some tips, some suggestions on something. I'm just doing low-level account stuff. The purpose of these sessions for me is to, one, get some regular content on YouTube, because I want to be doing that, and two, I think that I can provide like a certain perspective or play style that's approachable for new players. And I'm gonna just level up my dude to level 10. I'll show you. I'm excited for getting the flea too, because I know there's a lot of guide work that goes into 1 to 10, and even still, like, people are still lost. It's crazy. There's so much content out there. Maybe that's the bad thing. There's too much. But anyway, after level 10, I'm excited to show the strats that I would use at this point in the wipe too, and I'm gonna make money really quickly. Like, it'll be kind of silly how quick, and my kits will be really effective and cheap. I think that's what everybody wants whenever they're first getting into Tarkov. They want to know how to make the money, they want to know how to make effective things, and they don't want it to be expensive. It's like you want the best of all of the worlds, right? And normally they say you can't have your cake and eat it too, but I'll definitely show you how I choose to do it. And if you've been in chats with me about my favorite budget weapon, you would know that it's the RPK. So, little spoiler. we'll be running RPKs all the time, and that's how I'm going to manage the standard size stash too. Is I'm going to have a couple of weapons that I can run that are easy to kit. It'll all be done through my traders for as much as possible. The two things that I buy off the flea are the weapon, because weapons are generally cheaper on the flea than they are through the traders. There's a few exceptions, as with everything. And BT rounds are another thing that seem to be in abundance on the flea market, so it drives the price down. So it's they're an efficient round, and the where you'll run into as a brand new player, the problem is that you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna spend 50k on my gun just to buy it. I'm gonna spend like 15k on my ammo, and I'm probably gonna put, I think it's another, let's say 20k on my upgrades. So 85k for my weapon and ammo, plus mags and all that's probably pretty close there, maybe even 90k. And you're like, well, that's not budget anymore. But if you know how to make enough money, then 90k for a weapon is budget, and that's where your money should go if you're going to spend anything over, you know, like the P.A.C.A. pistol, whatever. Like, your money should go into your weapon, at the very least ammo, and then, you know, a little bit more if you want to equip your gun. Match is taking a minute. See, I'll have a budget armor, I'll have a budget rig, I'll have my budget backpack, and those things I won't pay much for. Those are really easy to have flip over. You could claim an insurance if you die. They're easy to find. They're easy to insurance fraud. So I'm going to be wearing gear that fits into that, so that, like, I would say on average my armor, rig, and helmet costs will probably be about 10k per raid, I would say. And that's like a big equation factoring, you know, if I was to wear the same armor for 100 raids, how many times would I get it back through insurance? So you can kind of factor that into the value, right? If it almost always comes back in insurance, all you're really paying for are repairs. So you get to use the armor for the life of it. Anywho, oh, I got one of these new spawns. All right. Fun. Okay. I don't know who can be in front of me here. Everything's all messed up. I actually kind of want to go backwards. That's what I'm going to do. I want to go back towards Big Red and then loot the map the whole way. I just wonder if I'm going to run into the boys here. Check the gun. I think those are silent shots and they're kind of freaking me out. We need a 206 key, so I'm going to make sure I check jackets. Thought that was going to be it. I thought the game was just going to be that cool. Some sugar. I think there's some docks. Yeah, there we go. We're really gambling on these documents. Another one. I wonder if the sugar's worth more to me. I don't think so. I was just wondering if I die, like, what's worth more? Oh yeah, and flash drives. Like, should I be checking these? I guess I can get keys in here too. I don't think I need white tape anymore. I gotta be careful because, like, chances are I'm gonna get pushed in this building. Wasn't sure. Making all this racket. Just trying to listen from time to time. I'm gonna have to get used to my new keybind. I forgot about that. Never knew about that guy for the longest time. 206? No. Can of beef stew? We need the stew. Interesting. So this is dangerous, right? Someone could hear me running up on the other side of this wall. They have a big advantage against me right now. So I made sure to play like there was somebody there and just be ready, right? It's the best chance I have in that scenario. The unknown key. I suppose I could take it for later. That way I won't need to get it when I need it. And then we'll just get rid of this stuff. May as well drink my juice. It's so random how players, you know, may or may not come your way in a match. Must be a bugala. Can't believe I saw that, dude. And then for anyone else that's watching and you're like, why isn't he shooting him? Oh, man. Oh, what am I doing here? I don't need to tab to bring up chat. Okay, good. I'll make sure I'm not missing stuff. There's a one scav down. There could still be players right here, but it's less likely now. Every bullet counts. May as well reload. I'm expecting there to be a second scav. Gun. Helmet. Actually, can you go in here? Search it. Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Longest looting ever. Okay. So that happened. Got a grenade. A completely organized inventory. I'm going to keep that out. These can be in my container. That doesn't matter. I'm not necessarily going to take out the helmet if I, find more valuable stuff. So I do want to get across the water, but I don't really want to run the land bridges. Plenty of people working on Shooterborn in Heaven. I don't really want to make it easy on them. I'm just kind of trying to check the bus, the bridge. Oh yeah. I'll turn off my HUD here and there, depending on what I'm doing. Actually, I like it to be on while I'm playing. So I've got an AK, not big mags, but this is a good gun to have early on. I'd say the AK is probably my favorite weapon, like under level 10. Nobody just hanging out in the bushes here. I like scouting underneath this fence. It's a nice little vantage point against the entire end of the road. You can usually see if there's a scav down there. There still could be one. I just might not have seen him. So I'm going back to get a tanker. That could have been at me. So I'm putting cover behind me as much as possible. And just getting to a bit of a safer location. We'll see if I hear steps running up behind me. Otherwise, I'm going to continue down the train. Wonder if those bullet cracks were because of the guy behind me. Could have been waiting on the bridge. I'm going to get out of here. So audio, knowing that someone, if they're on the other side of this, could hear me. You scared the crap out of me, my dude. Screw that, dude. Iron sights are a real trick sometimes, you know. I tolerate them now. I don't enjoy it. Some people are just fine with iron sight aiming. Ain't no thing. Quick check behind me. It's always good to have a look. If you get really comfortable with doing 180s, checking back behind you, you know, it can just be an instinct, something that you're doing, like checking your mirrors in a car. Just gonna click that dude. I can't remember the size of that vest, but man's in here. 206. Marked? Oh, 306. Boo. I can't remember if that's a task. I think it might be. I know it's not an uncommon key though, so if I need to get rid of it, it's not a big deal. Same thing with the unknown key. These in general are not usually worth taking. Is this guy coming in here? Oh my god. I think he'll just walk up to me. It's possible. Oh, I didn't bring any extra ammo. Good thing I got this AK. Kind of foolish. No, I'm not taking the ripstop because it's so low priority. It won't be much profit if I get it out of the raid, and I'm not going to save it for the task. Wondering if I might be able to see this dude. A CPU fan. Saw someone complaining that these aren't like 70k anymore. Like, I don't think they're supposed to be that much, dude. Come on, 5.5. Oh, it's 5.45. We're gonna bring it just in case. This guy killing my scout over there? Oh, I have 5.681 in this gun. Nice. Slowly making my way towards my task. This is how I approach tasks. So if you're kind of wondering what the strat's been all this time, is just take my time. Makes everything so much easier. Move the map, hit the loot. So I'm gaining EXP just by getting loot. Okay, so there's more ammo for our AK. That could be helpful. Hopefully someone doesn't turn the corner and pop me right now. No idea what that is. It's an AFAC. Cool. I've heard about these. It's my first time seeing one. Do I have more room in here? I do. Let's get you in there. I can just unload ammo. These are just backups, backup meds if I need them. And we can put the splints back here, put the meds up. Got my grenade on my person. Got extra. Trying to think of what else I could toss inside here. And all my mags are going to be full, I think. Oh, this one won't have... It'll be missing one round. Oh, it wasn't even. Okay. So I'm going to head over to the first tanker this way. I'm going to plant on it, and then I'll make my way across the map. Paracords are worth some bank. So I'm trying to keep my cursor close to head height as I move around. Anytime I come into an angle, I'm expecting someone to be there. And I give myself like a half step of space that if there was a person, then I would stop, take shots, or back off, like you've seen me do a few times. And then if I don't see anybody, then I quickly continue moving through the angle. I don't expect there to be much in here, but I don't know if they're changing loot around, so I'm just kind of poking my head into spots that I normally wouldn't. Love to find some 5.56 ammo. That would be choice. The game could do it. Will it? Who knows? Yeah, you should have like the distance to turn a 180 memorized. 90-degree turns, 180-degree turns, all that stuff. It's taking me a bit of getting used to here. I'm playing on 2 different sensitivities between games. I don't recommend doing that. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that for floor loot. I know it's not worth that much. Just a dust cover. Dust covers rarely are. I think a dust cover, you know, logically, it just sounds like the thing that keeps dust out of your gun, right? Goes over all the parts of the back. One day I might know more about weaponry. Yes, Tarkov's teaching me a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna pick up these. Hopefully find some ammo. Probably not gonna find some ammo. Find a laser and a what? Vector flash hider. Cool. I thought that was a dude. My goodness. Would like to see what's in the green box, please. A silencer. That would have been too convenient, right? What do we get rid of? Money. 306 key. Keep the silencer. Unless the rubles. Oh, see, here it is. Finally. I've been looting that spot every time I play customs. I finally just got the key. It's a key that I'll need for a task later, and it's worth 50k, so that's certainly worth my time. Gotta tuck myself in here, rearrange my loots, and get some food. Alright, so we got... I can get rid of this guy. I can get rid of these customs keys. They're not going to be worth that much. Get the sand. I think I was quoting this as the 306. I forgot that it was the 310 key. That guy's not that far. This would be an item I could get rid of too if I need. I'm gonna toss this ammo. It's not really worth. And then I'm gonna get rid of one of these soon, so maybe I'll just keep that on my person, and anything else need to go into the container. Probably not gonna take this one either. You watch. Yo, what's up, Taylor? Ooh, nice, dude. You bopped him. Got the thick boys. It feels good, right? Two guys too. Did you catch them sleeping? Like taking down a dude with all the stuff, like all the big bad loots. Always feels so good, especially like the first times you do it. That's cool, man. I remember when I first started and I was around your point in the game, and something like that would happen. I'd get so shaky while I was looting. Just freaking out over everything. I guess I was pretty nervous. I had a ton of loot on me, like keys and like big kitted guns, big armor. Like I had all the things, right? I had all the stuff going on. And I remember loading this one backpack up. I had everything. I thought I had everything planned perfect, right? And I get moving, get over to the extract. There's not much time left, and I realized that I left my backpack on the dude. I was transferring everything over, and then I left my backpack. It's so sad. Vector, yes. The Vector is a beautiful gun. Figured I may as well combine two of my mags here. This way I can at least like keep an eye on my ammo. Okay, so we've got an AFAC, this cool new black med. Feel even more badass. By the way, if you're trying to get over this tire, the easiest way, you can kind of just walk up it. Takes a little bit of finessing though. You waited at the resort for people to show up? Yeah, man. Ambush tactics, right? That's sweet. Did you have to leave some of the goods behind? Was it all madness? Are the scabs trying to get you? Nothing worse than completing like a big play. Oh, that's that scab that was giving me grief earlier. Someone's been here. Uh-oh. Yeah, you make the big play. Did I hear bushes right there? And then while you're looting, some scav comes up and pops you. Very sad. I'm hoping to get to level 10 pretty quick here, dude. I'm going to make my way to the other side of the map. I want to find a red screwdriver. Oh yeah, I can... Actually, I'm not going to bother with my inventory for a bit. So just slow and methodical, moving throughout the map. A large part of the ease of this, I would say, comes from knowing like where people should and shouldn't be. So I practice a lot of doing this on my scav, where I'd just be moving around, and I'd be trying to not run as often as possible. You can totally go both ways, though. Like, running around the map is fun. It's good to be aggressive. You can play the game quickly if that's what you want. This is where I got shot at before. A little Tarkola. Don't mind if I do. Oh, you dumped all your stuff. Nice. Got everything. That's awesome. Feels good. Yeah, we'll just drink the soda pop. You gotta get them. Sneaky breakies. Yeah, the amount of times that I've been looting and, you know, just like either took one guy down or two, or, you know, the feeble 3 or 4 man squad, and you're looting. Like, it's even worse to have, like, let's say you make the big play on 4 guys, because I find that for me, the greed takes over. And then I want all the stuff, and by trying to get all the stuff, I'm not fast enough to do it. And then I usually die because I'm trying to loot it all. There could have been a dude right there, and I would have been dead. An AK. Oh, this was a player. Or it was just a scav that was looting. That's enough. Just sitting there with my head down. I figured I would grab the other AK because it's got an extra mod on it. So this is one of the areas that I do need to come into. Heard one dude. I want to get to cover. Not sure if I got him. Nope. There's another. How about a third? Sounds like something's going on. Yeah, so I got this different handguard on this AK. Otherwise, it's pretty similar. So at least the clicks for the EXP, right? Just gonna let my time go out there. Got another marker down. Put the screw nuts in. Take the mag up. Probably going to use that. This is something I learned too. Like if the mag is unknown, if you move it in your inventory and it's full, it'll actually show the full ammo. And something I didn't know right away, you don't need to stand near the markers when you place them. You just need to not die. So if you ever think you need to hang around in the area, you don't. Little jump spot. Trying to get to some cover. This is the place. Maybe we'll use the AI2. So AI2 is the fastest med that you can apply to your character, which is one of the reasons why I keep it. Nice little cheap addition. I think it's 2 seconds for use time on the AI2. Yeah, use time 2 seconds. So it sounds like you're getting into it, Taylor. What guns are you running right now, dude? I can't wait to get my RPKs. And I'll feel like I can actually hunt things. That bush right there is a scary one. Gotta watch out. So clearing mostly left first. Now right. Checking for the scav, boys. Sometimes I'll just go prone underneath the tube. Decided not to that time. So someone's been here. Which I expected, but figured I'd come check anyways. Last time I was just creeping along right here. I got grenaded twice from this direction here. Player scav that happened to have 2 grenades on him. Can't even be mad about it. Man's found 2 grenades. He was scavving right. Scav kills are fun. Those are probably my favorite takedowns. Like when I get a big takedown on a juiced player on my scav. Okay, so that's looted too. Making the way down to the gas station. So if you're ever feeling like really vulnerable, these little one-step hops will at least get you moving a bit quicker. They're not going to give out too much audio, and you'll be ready to shoot quicker, right? Than if you're just sprinting and then trying to react to someone shooting at you while you're finishing a sprint animation. And I don't think that these little 1-foot hops will be available forever. They want to put inertia into the game so that your character sort of slows down over time. Alright, let's see if Rashala's here. Oh no. I'm gonna die. This guy did not want to be there. He ran all the way inside. What a monkey. I think he's right in that window over there. That was a player scav. 2-second use time. It only heals 50 HP, so see that? Only went to 58. My leg was at 8. So I'm going to have to use it 2 times. Now, would it have been better to use the car? Probably. I don't know where I'm at for ammo. Okay, so this is the good one. So there was a scav with a blue shirt that I took shots at before I ran in here. Then I heard the rustling around, whatever. Assumed it was the scav that I originally had started fighting. Turned out to be a player scav, which is the dude that we killed right there. Entirely possible that Holmes had a friend. Dude was actually on the other side of the wall. Didn't care much about the little mag that I had to lose for that. So now we've got another good weapon. Found the blue dude. That guy like peeked. You see that? He did the little peek on the side. These guys are cracked. I mean, he leaned rather than peeked. Obviously, he peeked. The dude leaned into me. How does that even happen? Oh, we got a book. That's fun. Let's take the ram. I want to take the Shunka. I do want the book. I'm just trying to figure out what to get rid of. I guess it's this. I don't even know why I'm thinking so long. Okay, and my other one's by the gas station. Trying to think if I can like make this all work easy. I don't know if I want to be using the AK or not. Scav sniper. Huh. Haven't seen you in a while there, bud. Still good. God. Damn, dude. Almost had him. We were looted up. We had all the things. What a jerk. Should have aimed lower. The gun just kicking like crazy. It's all right. We got a killer amount of EXP. Almost got my task done. 9K. I don't think that bothers me right now. Had all sorts of goodies there. Wanted that last piece of task though. Almost. Thought I was gonna get that, dude. I should have pre-fired. I don't know why I waited so long. Okay, so 2 non-found in raid folders of intelligence. Boo earns. Not sure what I use those for later. If I will. What can we do? We'll keep that. I guess I could go... So I finally don't have an M4. That M4 may or may not come back, I don't know. But if it doesn't, then I might just get rid of these other mags. But, let's see. So I think I can take an AK in, which would be pretty sweet. Can I get a sight on it, though? Not this. Oh, yeah, this one I can. Okay. Why didn't I have a sight on it already? Yeah, the AK is the play. Okay, so I have this armor. Been saving it. Excellent. Let's just control click all that stuff off. I think I've got a helmet still. Do I? I've got this armor too I've been holding on to. I wonder if I should use that. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Let's get this silly armor. And then do I have a rig that's active? I don't know. I don't know if there's one of these rigs I was planning on taking. Not that one. Yes, just one of these bank robbers. Oh yeah, and I have these new glasses. I think I'm going to save them and sell them. Let's take this, and then I'll just keep one of these grenades. Don't need that. You. We've got a silenced weapon going in. I have BT rounds. I do. I don't know what's in these mags. Okay, so I've got 3 mags. It's perfect. I figured these would be PS rounds, but it's a little mixture. Not sure if that was my handiwork or what. Let's put you there for now. Let's see what kind of ammo we're working with here. So PS. So I think I'm going to top load everything with BT. That should work. And let's just split these. And I want to get up to 22. So let's go 7. This is like a whole variety pack going on here. So you there. I guess I should just use up the BP ammo. That's fine. Actually, that works out perfect. Then I got a stack of ammo for me. Oh, I need you. Come back. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Checking to see if I have any other mags. I do have another sight. Let's just put that on so I don't forget about it. Gun. You have a bullet? You do have a bullet. It's a PS bullet, isn't it? It sure is. Let's just put that on me. Sure, I'll find a use for it, right? Okay, so I got my gun. I think it's got a tactical device on it. This is beauty. Do I have a helmet? Gotta check all the bags. Oh, I got a headset. Excellent. No helmets, it looks like. That's fine. Food. All these car bodies. These car batteries really take up a lot of room too. I can't believe I've got 2 already though. So I got my med. Oh, I lost my I lost my fancy hemostatic. I'm just gonna take this because like there's no point in me like hoarding meds. There's none whatsoever. I'm either using it or losing it for these like little ones. I suppose I could put the hemostatic in a container. That I don't love that idea. I'm just gonna use it. You know what? We're just gonna use it. And I've got this little trick. I don't know if you caught this before, but I'm pressing in 4 right now. I'm holding it above the hemostatic, and I'm releasing on army bandage. So if I press my button and I have any kind of bleed, it'll take care of it. There's a little like button strat that I happened to cross not that long ago. I am going to keep my grenade on me. I'll keep a couple extra meds. I've got the other ones. I need splints. I'm going to need a mask. And I'm going to need a marker. So I've only got 1 marker to get, which is at that gas station. Unfortunately, I wasted a marker. Okay, put the BT rounds. Got my CMS. This is getting better. It's getting better. And got the food. I wish I would have eaten that Tashanka, you know, right before the end, before it got dark. I think we'll bring in the food. And we're looking pretty good. Oh, they did have some extra rounds left over. That's fun. My stash is getting kind of awful right now. And then just a helmet, which I get from Proper now, maybe? Do I need Proper sales? Do I need Ragman sales? Ragman's doing pretty good. So I could get this one from Ragman, or I could get this one from Proper. I'll pay the extra. Looking good. Got a gun with a sight. I have backup ammo this time. Do I not have more BT rounds? So I got this Eagleneck. Fancy rounds. You fancy. I got more BP. And PS rounds. Guess I'm alright. I'll just bring another 10 just in case. Oh wait, what's going on right here? What am I missing? I guess that's it. Okay, ready. Don't need glasses. Do I have glasses? Just the ones I want to sell, I think. This is my med bag right here. A container for everything. Trying to not be too messy, you know? Just clean up little bits at a time. And I'm going to use that Saiga soon. And you just need to... Okay, let's go. Got my food. Got my stuff. Got my marker. Over to customs. Let's finish up this task. And I'm looking for a red screwdriver this time. Perfect. What thing did I do that you're like, what, that works? There's a few things that surprise me in this game for sure. Still continue to. Yeah, the trader changes that they have makes leveling them up a lot more intelligent. You would sell your items to mechanic to make your highest profit and therapist to make your highest profit, and then you just end up buying the things to like equip your character through the other ones. Proper, Ragman, Skier, even Peacekeeper. Oh, I guess I need to figure out what I want to buy from Peacekeeper right now. I can just buy dollars. So that's the other one. It costs, I don't know, I think 10k is like a mil or something. Oh no, it's not a mil. Is it a mil? 10,000 with 2 extra zeros on it. Yeah, I guess we're at a mil. I think it's 1.2 mil, somewhere around there. Which isn't that bad, especially at level 10. Level 10 money just like piles in easy. Oh yeah, 7 o'clock already. My gosh. Okay, this will be the last raid of the night too. I wanted to get on early. Got to work on my paper, my essay. Lots of writing due over the next little while. I got 2 presentations, a report, an essay. It's funny, whenever I've gone to do some of these things on my own, I'm like, you know, I'll put it off, put it off. Whenever it's school, you just do it. Pay for it, and then have someone tell you what to do. It's a pretty good motivator. I wonder if I could get a full level, or full 2 levels here. I can't remember how much EXP. I think it's like 10k from 9 to 10. And I can get 5k from my quests right now. I think I'm 2k behind on level 8. It'd be a big raid. If I found the 206 key, it would work. School first. And yes, you can do that with the double binding for meds. So the way that I worked at Taylor is I switched my like where I wanted my light med to go to as release instead, like, because all of them are set to press. And then so now whenever I want to equip the 6th slot on my meds, it's the release of the 4 key. Whereas if I want to equip the 4th slot of my meds, it's pressing the 4 key. And I thought it was going to be really weird for hotkeying, but it's actually quite intuitive. Yes. Kill everyone. All the scavs, all the things. If I ran into Rashal and the boys, it's totally possible. I have the right gun for it this raid. I would just have to hope that I have enough ammo. Actually, if I run into the boys and they have ammo. I'm a lot closer right now to my ideal kit than I have been playing. So this will be a nice raid. See if I can make use of it. I've got a sight on. Oh gosh. This game's like, it's all different. Oh. It's a spawn that everybody but me hates. The only downside of this is that I'm gonna have to like make my way awkwardly into the gas station, but I'll be alright with it. Always check your weapon. I'm expecting someone to be in here. Reality is they probably won't be, but keep myself ready. Organize my loot a little bit. Get that looting EXP. It's not much, but it adds up. May as well just pick it up, even if I don't need it. I'll discard it. Oh, vodka. Who doesn't need that? Get another AFAC. Oh, got another morphine. That's good news. And soap. And stay clean. Definitely walked up on a few people going into that spot. I'll just be crouching at the end here. Trying to line someone else up. Come on, 206. You know you got it in you. Loot everything. Wasn't 206. It's okay. It's still fun key, right? Gas station storage room. I'm not sure if that's the one that actually is for the customs area here. It's not a bad grip. I think it's only plus... Oh, it is plus 10. Okay, cool. Well, this is a nice little rail. Sometimes that's helpful. I'm probably not going to take it out of the raid, but So same strat as before. The reason why I like this side of the map is because I can just kind of walk through here, collect a bunch of loot. You know, I've already made a couple 100K in loot, or close to, maybe. It's a stretch. Might be like closer to 150 at the top end, but still. Oh, yeah, I lost my 310 key there too. Dang, that dude. He's gonna have a panic attack trying to get whatever loot off. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just ignore me and be like, oh, that guy's only level 7 or 8 or whatever. Poor dude. Feel bad. Oh, Kiver helmet. Back to back. Oh my goodness. When does that ever happen? Tempted to drink the vodka, but it's minus 50 hydration. Guess I can just eat my food, drink my drink. I believe I need one more pack of matches. Okay, so scabs could be in here now. Be careful. Always check the couch. Maybe I heard a step. So I'm not necessarily going to try and take this mag out, but it is a good mag for the AKM. Maybe I'll find an AK on someone. A scav, perhaps. It's your least run map. That's awesome. I think it's the best beginner one. It's cool that you're enjoying other maps, dude. Do you have a favorite yet? Let's get rid of that. And yeah, I'll get rid of the mag. Realistically, probably should have been the blue tape. We're fine. Oh, a power bank. It's worth like 100 and some K. What you got for me, buddy? Frickin' no. Wrench, maybe. Rubles, nah. Syringe. I think it's like 10K or less. Okay. Time to go to the other side. I'm ready. Shoreline, okay. Have you learned the loot caches on Shoreline? That guy, like... That guy really went down in a hurry. Scary, man. See? The AK mag would be helpful. It's insurance fraud this. Gotta be careful of my reloads here. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. You like the mid-range to long fights? Yeah, totally, dude. And then you're just like, you know, if you're playing intelligently and you're always looking around, you'll catch a lot of people off guard. Definitely understand why you would like it. And Shoreline's good for that too. Like, you could just wander the map, you know, kill scabs, loot stuff, be vigilant about players, and then if you run into them, cool. If you don't, also cool. I came around that corner a bit too far. People like to sit on that hill. Yeah, that's scav. Just hitting the deck. It's scary. Guess I should run a bit more for building endurance, but don't need to run a ton. So I'm trying to clear across the bridge. I'm mostly looking right there, and then I looked off to that building, and then, you know, to either side of it. It is good to build your endurance skill, and I'm not going to get that while I walk around the map slowly, so I suppose there could be some balancing there to be done. This rock right here is a good rock to fight from. Pretty easy to catch PMCs as they run across the bridge down below. Because it's metal, it's so loud, you'll hear them coming. In general, just a good piece of cover. And I usually, if I'm like, you know, taking my time, I'll clear all the way to the end. Just to make sure that there's nobody camping kind of in this general area to my left or up here on the wall. Dudes like to sit right there. Cheeky bugger. Indy got me. GG, nice shot. I shouldn't have kept going to the right. I should have stayed by the tree. Ugh. My shots were pretty close to his head, too. Hooter Magoo! And we're we're still like, what, 2,000 experience short? It's alright. Oh, and he was using the big guns. And he got me in the head too. So he was missing all of those shots and then just got one in the head. Should have known the sound of the gun too. I wonder if I was putting good shots on him, but he was just using something like a slick or something. I didn't look to see my damage stats. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I could have been hitting him and Tarkov could have said no. So I'll have some insurance potentially to come back to. And do I have anything else to collect here? Don't. So I got this power bank out, but that's going to be kind of tough to use. So I'm just going to see what it sells for. 12,000. So that would have been worth like 100k if I'd gone out. It's all right. Got BT rounds still, and trying to think of like what my next weapon will be. It'll probably be the Saiga. I'll run the Saiga with some shoddy rounds, and I wonder if I'll get my M4 back. I'm just trying to use up the weapons that I've gotten here. The 2 SKSs and the Hunter I would like to use. The Hunter, I believe I can put a sight on as well. I think it has the side mount. So that'll be sweet. And this is just waiting to go to mechanic. I'm looking for this barter trade right here. So I'm missing this piece, which will show up eventually. The flathead screwdriver, or not even the flathead screwdriver, just the red one. Oh, and I don't know about finding these, but I'm assuming I'll get them out of caches. They changed this recipe on me. It's kind of disappointing. I'm curious how much thermite is on the flea market. We'll get to check soon. Oh yeah, and the Bitcoin thing. This is everyone's losing their mind over. I love it. Okay, well, that's how she goes sometimes. So I'll be back again on Tuesday. I believe. I don't think I'm going to take off any extra time because I'm not streaming for too long during my busy school weeks here, but it is possible that you'll see me take a session off depending on how everything's going with my writings and all my different projects that are due. Sort of evaluate it day by day, but I usually do try and make an effort to get on and just let people know whenever I'm not going to make the stream. Nice chatting with you, Tay. And yeah, oh yeah, man, it happens. It happens. That dude didn't look like he was too thick. He had a good gun, though. Anywho, y'all have an awesome night. Stay safe, and I will see you 6 o'clock Pacific on Tuesday if you feel like stopping in.